Hello and welcome to Antelope News. I'm Tomas Margaretz.
And I'm Mackenzie Kremland. 4 weeks into the school year, the university has reinstated a mask mandate for the classroom to fight the spread of COVID-19. Students, faculty, staff, and visitors are now required to wear face coverings in all classrooms and labs. The current mask policy will remain in effect until October 6th. At that point, it will be reevaluated by UNK's emergency operations team. The University of Nebraska campuses in Omaha and Lincoln have had a mask mandate since August 25th. The policy applies to all individuals, even those who have been vaccinated against the disease. Face masks are currently not required in non-classroom indoor settings such as in the union, library, dining halls, or residence halls. Masks are not required outdoors but are recommended. The university is encouraging students to get vaccinated by hosting free clinics. The next one will be held from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. on October 7th in the Nebraska Student Union. Antelope News will continue to cover this development. The last mask mandate lasted the entirety of the last school year.
Last year, COVID-19 put a halt on many activities, including those in the Fine Arts department. But this year, the theater programs have an exciting schedule in store. Alexis Henry has more on the story.
Possibly one of the most upbeat buildings on campus have continued to pursue a positive mindset despite COVID-19. The Fine Arts Department has many exciting events planned for this semester that range from musicals, one-act plays, to dance programs. I talked to UNK's Theater Program Director for more on the semester.
This year with COVID, things are a little different. Our rehearsals will all be masked. Our performances at this point are planned to be without masks. The audience will be in masks. We're trying to, in our blocking of shows, keep people as far apart as possible, that sort of thing. But for the most part, we haven't changed a lot.
The department will offer 2 shows this semester, Nightfall with Edgar Allan Poe and White Liars and Black Comedy with Peter Schaefer. Hemrick has more on the upcoming play.
Edgar Allan Poe is known for his macabre, and these stories do deal with that. But what we're finding in rehearsal is Edgar Allan Poe actually had quite a sense of humor, actually. And in a couple of shows, we found some very funny things that we are playing with. So you don't have to sit there on the edge of your seat the entire time, that sort of thing. It's not a horror movie. It's just good storytelling.
You can attend the upcoming production Nightfall with Edgar Allan Poe on October 6th through 10th, free with your UNK student ID. Stop by the Fine Arts Building and grab a complimentary bookmark with all of the productions scheduled for the 2021 through 2022 theater season.
One more reminder, Nightfall with Edgar Allan Poe kicks off the season October 6th through 10th.
The COVID-19 pandemic has not stopped one group of UNK students from boot scooting and having fun at Joe's Honky Tonk. Grace McDonald talked to a local swing dancing club started by UNK students.
At Joe's Honky Tonk, boots and tennis shoes twirl across the dance floor every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Country dancers can tip their hats to UNK students, the founders and primary instructors of the group.
Back in my freshman year, me and my buddy we both knew how to swing dance, so what we wanted is for other people to learn that. So through the Newman Center, we actually started a swing dancing club called Sunday Night Loper Swing Dancers on campus.
After moving off campus last year, the Loper Swing Dancers are no longer a student organization. Instead, the students brought country dancing to Kearney.
We came to learn how to dance for our wedding. Neither one of us knew how to dance, really.
She did, but I couldn't even take a step side to side. Was all I could do. I couldn't even do that. But I got a couple moves now.
I actually took lessons in my hometown, so it was really fun to bring them down here and meet a lot of new friends and also learn new moves because everyone has dances different, so it's just fun to learn.
Rowe said the plan is for someone to fill his boots as the country dancing leader after he graduates.
It's pretty much just a way for people to, relieve some of the stress from school or whatever you have going on in life. Just a nice get-together for people to, come together and have fun.
For now, all are welcome to mosey on over to Joe's for country dancing lessons straight from Lopers. For Antelope News, I'm Grace McDonald.
Last Saturday, the National Fallen Firefighters Foundation held the 2021 Kearney Area 9/11 Memorial Climb at UNK Foster Field. This event honored and remembered the firefighters who selflessly gave their lives in response to the terrorist attacks on September 11, 2001. The UNK Police Department, Countryside Christian Church, Boy Scouts, and Kearney Volunteer Fire Department participated in this event. On the Foster Field bleachers, each participant climbed the equivalent of the World Trade Center's 110 stories, carrying the name and photo of a fallen hero. This year marks the 20th anniversary of the attacks.
If friendly competition and new activities interest you, you may want to sign up for the Fall 2021 Bouldering League, brought to you by UNK Outdoor Adventures and the Climbing Wall staff. The league has been around for 5 years, but the format was changed last year due to COVID concerns. The weekly competition consists of teams of 3. Each teammate is given an hour-and-a-half window to complete their best climbs. These climbs are scored in a handicap format, leveling the playing field amongst climbers novice through advanced. I spoke with some UNK climbers of what they're looking forward to this fall.
I'm looking forward to seeing all the new routes and just getting to climb and challenge myself with the routes.
This year I'm looking forward to competing in my first Bouldering League event.
Just coming in and being with the climbing community.
The league meets Mondays with heats starting at 5 and 6:30. The cost to join is $5 per person. Interested solo climbers will be helped in finding a team.
We're now joined in the studio by Dalton Peterson to talk Loper sports.
Thanks, Mackenzie. The Loper football team took on Pittsburgh State Saturday night in Pittsburgh, winning 28-17. UNK struck first after TJ Davis found Cody Nelson on a 15-yard route to make it 7-0. After that, Pittsburgh State went on a run though, scoring 17 unanswered points to make it 17-7 at the half. UNK responded in a big way in the second half, scoring 3 touchdowns, with TJ Davis responsible for all 3. Pitt State quarterback Max Sexton threw 3 interceptions in the second half, with Zach Schlager, Gabe Amagacher, and J.C. Nutter being credited with the picks. Davis threw for 198 yards and 3 touchdowns, while also running for 105 yards and 1 touchdown. Dayton Sealy also tacked on 55 rushing yards, and Montrez Jackson, Cody Nelson, and Michael Cook all had receiving touchdowns. Zach Schlager led the defense with 12 total tackles on his way to being awarded MIAA Defensive Player of the Week, and TJ Davis was also named MIAA Offensive Player of the Week for his efforts. It's been 10 years since the last time the UNK football team graced the top 25, but they are now ranked 23rd in the NCAA Division II rankings. And coming up on Saturday, the newly ranked UNK Lopers will take on Washburn here at Foster Field in Kearney. In volleyball news, the Loper volleyball team went 3-0 at the Rosella Meyer Classic this last weekend. UNK swept Southern Nazarene, Chadron State, and West Texas A&M in all 3 of their games. The closest of these 3 matches happened to be against West Texas A&M, where they trailed 24-20 in the first set before scoring 6 unanswered points to take it. The Lopers then won the next 2 sets to win the match and cap off an undefeated tournament. The newly crowned #1 Loper volleyball team will start MIAA play this Friday when they welcome Emporia State to the Health and Sports Center before Saturday they clash with the #3 ranked Washburn Ichabods. Back to you guys in the studio.
For highlights of next week's games, visit the Antelope YouTube channel in 1 week for the next edition of Loper Report.
And while you're there, please subscribe to our channel. You can find it at youtube.com/c/UNK-Antelope.
We leave you now with the video of the week. For Antelope News, I'm Tomas Margaretz.
And I'm Mackenzie Crumland. Thank you for watching.